We're going to do a crab with black bean sauce. Just simply peel the head off. What we're going to do is I'm going to take the crab and we're going to just cut the legs off and the claws. That too, right? These two legs. Okay. And this part of the body, we want to discard these little pieces here. And then the front part of his head here. We'll get rid of that. And then we're going to quarter the body. Nothing but goodness inside this when we fry that up. Okay. Now with the legs, what I'm going to do is this really sharp point, we want to discard that because we don't want to have any issues with anybody getting hurt. And I'm going to just cut it at the joint. And then I'm just going to take this and break the shell. Same with this piece. And the big claw is the same way. We can join it here. And this guy we can just crush. That's it. This little joint. So I'm going to continue finishing the prep of these legs here, and we'll get into bringing in the ingredients for the sauce, and I'll show you how we cook this up. Okay, welcome back. What I've done here is I prepared some ingredients along with the crab. We got some chopped onions, green and red peppers. It's going to be kind of the foundation of the sauce. We're using fresh chopped ginger, garlic. We have our black beans that I have soaking in a little bit of fresh oil. I have some cornstarch, regular soy sauce. You can use your favorite kind of soy sauce, and then some cooking wine, oyster sauce as well. So what I'm doing right now is heating up some oil. We're going to fry that crab. And what I like to do with my oil is, because the WonderWok is so darn hot, I like to bring it up to temperature slowly so I don't burn the oil. One of the other things I want to talk about is portions. I find it best that when I'm cooking with the wok, especially this 14-inch handheld wok, I don't like to try to put too much food in at once. It's a little bit much to handle. So for this particular recipe, even though I have 2 crabs, I'm only going to fry up one at a time, assemble the sauce, and then I'm just going to clean the wok out and do it again. So let me just show you what we're going to do first. Let's see, I'm going to take half the pieces of body. That'd be 4 pieces, right? Cover that back up and take a couple claws and a handful of these leg portions like this. Okay, and then we'll cover this back up. Okay, and what I'm going to do is simply going to dust the crab that we have with just a little bit of cornstarch. Sprinkle a little bit on here and kind of just toss it up in there. Just a light dusting is all we need. Okay, and meantime, we're getting this oil up to temperature. You know what we also want to do is dust a little bit of this. Put a little bit of cornstarch in here, just rub a little bit on his head. A little bit up in there. And we can drop a piece in here and see where we're at. That's pretty hot. Now we're good to go. So we'll just slowly put these pieces in here. Control that temperature, we don't need to burn it. Do a quick fry like this. dial the temperature down. You scoop this out. Put that in here. I'll just drop it right back in my bowl. I'm going to take another dusting of cornstarch. And we're going to put it back in the pot. You normally would want to have tongs with this because now at this point the crab meat is really hot. So turn that fire back up there. Use a couple paper towels and put this under my strainer here. And when I take them out with the strainer, I'm going to let it set aside here while I assemble the sauce. All right, I'm going to take this meat out. Dial my temperature down a little bit. Transfer it to the strainer here. We'll set that aside. The crab head. Okay, I'm going to set this wok aside. All right, now we're going to assemble the sauce. I'm going to take our black beans, a heaping tablespoon, maybe 1.5 tablespoons. We're going to add some fresh chopped garlic, about a heaping tablespoon. We're going to go with some tablespoon of fresh chopped ginger. All right, and I'm going to put some of these big chunks of green onions in here. Okay. Increase the heat a little bit. And a splash of cooking wine. We're going to add some vegetables to this. Some chopped onions, red and green peppers. Okay. Give that a toss. Now I have prepared some chicken stock. Add a ladle spoonful of that. And I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of soy sauce, just a pinch of sugar, and a squeeze of oyster sauce. All right. I'm going to give this a little taste. Oh yeah, okay. Now we're going to add the crab to the sauce. That's it. We're just going to give this a toss. All right. Now what I'm going to do is plate this. I'm going to set our crab head right up here. Set this aside. And we're going to put that right on the plate. All righty. And here's your Dungeness crab with black bean sauce.